Hey everybody, I'm Dennis. On today's edition of Grilling with Granddaddy Daddy, we're gonna smoke a corned beef brisket on the big green egg. So let's get to it. Okay, so we've got our corned beef. This one is 3.5 pounds. So let's take it out of the wrapper. All right, we got it out of the wrapper. That's a nice looking piece of meat right there. So we're gonna use some yellow mustard as a binder for our butt rub, garlic salt, cayenne pepper, and lemon pepper. Just rub that on there. And this, using the mustard is not going to affect the flavor at all. It's just going to give us a little something for our spices to adhere to. First seasoning we're going to put on here, we're going to use the little packet that they give us. I'll put a little bit of that on the bottom. Now we're going to put our lemon pepper. And I'm going to cook this with the fat cap down. So I'm going to season the fat side first. Our cayenne pepper. And it's going to be a total of about 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. 1 tablespoon of lemon pepper. And 1 tablespoon of this is garlic salt. And 1 tablespoon of butt rub per side. We're doing the fat cap first so that our top side is going to be all nice and pretty. So let's flip it. And we're going to do the same thing to this side. I'll say about a tablespoon per side, except for this. And the last thing we need to do is put the rest of our spice pack on here. Okay, we got our big green egg at 270 degrees. We're going to cook our corned beef brisket for about 4 hours. And we're going to dial it in at 250 degrees. So 4 hours at 250 degrees, and we'll spritz it with apple juice along the way. So let's let her cook. Okay, so our corned beef brisket's been on for 3.5 hours. Put some apple juice on there. And it's looking good, and we're holding steady at 250 degrees. Let's keep her going. Okay, so we've hit an interesting phenomena. I've never had this happen before. We have hit a stall on a corned beef brisket. All right, and that's, I mean, it happens. So what we're gonna do is soak this thing down real good. And what the stall is the meat starts sweating, and it's cooling it down. Now you can be patient and you can power through to the stall, or you can do like I'm doing and you can wrap it, and then that will force it through the stall. Okay, so we're going to increase the temperature to 300 degrees and we're going to push it through the stall, and we're at 4.5 hours on the cook. Now this is going to be actually a fun cook. It's going to be a long cook for a corned beef brisket. So let's shut her down and let her go. Okay, so we've run into something I've never run into before with a corned beef brisket. We hit the stall. And we hit the stall at about 165 degrees. Now I want y'all to look at this. Okay, so we powered through the stall. That's when I wrapped it. And now we're gonna cover it back up, and we're gonna leave it until we get to the 205 internal that I was shooting for. I wanted to check it because when we powered through the stall, which the easiest way to do that is to wrap it. I wanted to make sure that everything was cool. Let's let it finish. Okay, we did the unthinkable. We did a 6.5 hour cook on a corned beef brisket. Let's get this thing out of here. All right, now let's cut her up. See what she tastes like. Okay, so the end of the story is I was gonna do a low and slow, and I did do a low and slow. We ended up cooking this corned beef brisket for 6.5 hours at 250 degrees. So let's take a look. Got a little smoke ring, not a lot of smoke ring. Not a lot of smoke ring because we wrapped it. I don't know if you can see it in the video. I don't know if you can see the, I don't know if you can see the moisture. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, this thing is all kind of juicy. All right, so we got our corned beef brisket sliced up. Let's take a taste. That is some good. All right, so that is our corned beef brisket smoked on the big green egg. It was daggone good. So until next time we see you guys at the grill, y'all keep on grilling.